What's going on, everybody? It's Edward Davis from Checkmate Picks, and this is my first YouTube video in a long time. Okay, if you guys don't know, I've been in the sports betting space for a while now, and I normally do IG Shorts. I'm big on Instagram. I'm a nobody here in YouTube, but I made a bet, no pun intended, with my wife. She said that I could not do 30 days or more on YouTube shooting content. I just got this new YouTube content studio set up. I told her I was going to do it. She didn't think I was going to do it, so I'm going to prove her wrong. Okay. Now I want you guys to just check out what we did tonight in VIP, and I wanted to do something different. You guys let me know in the comment if you enjoy this or not. If so, I will continue to do it. If not, I will stop. Okay, I'm learning as I go. I'm new to the YouTube world, so work with me. Okay, so I just want to do a quick recap of what we did in VIP, but not just what we did. I wanted to peel the layers back, and I just want you guys to be able to kind of, see how I think and why I was able to put these picks together. Okay, so let's start with the most exciting one. Yes, you can see this is a $25 pick, lotto pick that I gave to the VIP, and it won $932. Okay, and really quickly, I'll show you, what some of the people in the VIP, what they did today. These are some of the members. This is what they won tonight. Really great night. Okay, so this isn't just me bragging about what I did. These are all the people in the VIP who won tonight. Now, if you're new to me and you want to join VIP, I'll put a link below. You can sign up and join. 7-day free trial. Try the picks, see if you like them. If so, become a member. If not, you can unsubscribe. And no harm, no foul. We can part as friends, right? So you see all these people that cash, right? Pretty cool, okay? So one of the picks that I gave tonight was was this slip, and this was what I call a lotto slip. So this is, let me show you what it looks like. Originally, when I gave it out to everybody, this was the slip, the lotto 2. Now, how I got it: Anthony Davis going against the Pelicans tonight. This was an obvious play. Anthony Davis has been a stat sheet stuffer since day one. When I was looking at his game log, his game slip, I know he went over the last 2 games. I really don't like targeting superstar players after they have a dominant night. But I mean, going against the Pelicans are terrible. They really don't have a big 11.5 rebounds is not a lot. It's not that high of a number. And hold on, let me pull it up so I can see what he ended up with. It'll help me better. Help me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I thought that, he would be able to get over that. That was my top pick of the night. And as you can see, he crushed it. He ended up with 17 rebounds. The next kick was DeAndre Hunter. This was a little bit of a sweat for me, because originally his line opened up at 3.5, if I'm not mistaken, and then it ended up going to 4.5. It was rough. He came off the bench, but he's going against Charlotte. They're the fast-paced team. I know they would be throwing up a lot of shots. I figured that one of the big Mobley was out, so I figured DeAndre Hunter would be able to grab some rebounds and do he missed the last time his line was at 3, I think at 3.5, and he didn't cash. So I was like, you know what, I want to follow up with him. He delivered. LaMelo Ball was shaky. I was looking at his game log. What I noticed is he has good game, bad game, good game, bad game. Last game was bad. I figured he would go good today. I liked it because I compared it with DeAndre Hunter. And then as you see, Donovan Mitchell over 29.5. I really went all in on that Charlotte and Cleveland game. I thought that it would be a high scoring affair. I figured for a lotto slip, everything had to go right. And in order for it to go right, I figure if I had a lot of players in the same game, that will happen. Okay. So if you go down there, you see Sadiq Bey, the same thing. He played against Anthony Davis. I paired them together. You notice all these players are pretty much in the same game. And then Christian McCaffrey, he was my lock of the night. I knew that he was going to go over. He was underperformed the last 2 weeks in the NFL. And if anybody who's been watching this guy the whole year, this guy is Mr. Consistent. So I had to put these picks together. And I mean, I'll be honest, man, this was really no sweat. I mean, Christian McCaffrey was the last pick to cash, and he cashed at the top of the fourth quarter. I mean, you see, he ended up with 146. The only real scare was the Donovan Mitchell right there hitting that 30 for us. But I mean, tonight was a really, really good night. That was my lotto pick. Now, I try to tell people all the time that these picks don't hit every night, but when they do hit, it's special. And if you are in the VIP, you will get access to this. The cool thing is I pair these for you, so you don't really have to think about it. You just log in, copy the picks, and cash out. Right now, that was a 6-man. This was lotto pick number 2, where I took my top 4 picks for basketball, and I paired them together. This was a $25 to win. Was that $293.75, right? 11x. I talked about in the last slip where I went majority. I went heavy on the Cleveland and the Charlotte game. I just was hoping for a big game from LaMelo Ball and Mitchell and Hunter to bring it home. And I told you my top pick for basketball was Anthony Davis, so I paired it there. Almost put Christian McCaffrey on here, but I had Christian McCaffrey on so many slips from yesterday and in the NFL that I didn't want to risk him not cashing and then screwing up the whole slip. So I kept him off of here, but I ended up putting him on the 6-man slip, as you saw earlier, and that cashed. But I want to show you, this isn't as sexy. But I want to show you this because I think this is what I take pride in. These were my top 2 picks of the night. This was a 2x. DeAndre Hunter, 3.5 rebounds. Anthony Davis, over 9.5 rebounds. The reason why I love these picks so much is because these 2-mans, I feel, is the best way to build your bankroll over time. I know you guys want to get the 37x wins. I get it. But to try to, put majority of your bankroll on 37x wins every single night is going to be very, very difficult. So what I try to do is I try to provide my VIP with what I call my gold picks. Those are my most confident picks. Now, no pick is guaranteed. There's always going to be risk. But these are the picks that after doing a lot of research, these are the ones that I feel like have the highest chance to succeed. So if you're in the VIP, this is what I tell people: put majority of your money on these picks. So this is NBA Gold 1. And this is NBA Gold 2. Both of those picks cash, okay? Now, let me break down my philosophy, why I pick these picks, and it might help you when you're moving forward with picking your picks. Now, the reason why I went rebounds is because rebounds is an effort play. If the guy is coming to work and he shows effort, he can grab the rebounds, okay? It's not dependent on anybody else's success. It's not dependent of him making jumpers. He just has to come to work. DeAndre Hunter, Anthony Davis came to work tonight, okay? Now, I could have went points. I could have went assists. But the thing about assists is you're depending on so many other variables to be successful. In order for an assist prop to work, he has to pass the ball. The guy has to catch the ball. The guy has to not make 3 dribbles. And then he has to make the shot. A lot can go wrong in that scenario. Now, if you're doing a regular lotto slip, high variance, high reward, cool. But if you got the rent money, which you shouldn't be doing, but I know you guys do it anyway. But if you got heavy money or big money on these slips, you want to go with the most chance to succeed, the highest chance for success. And that's why we went with those picks. And tonight it really worked. Both guys delivered. They cashed early. I like I said, AD was going to be my top pick, so I put him on both slips. I took this up. This was, you notice this is a 9.5 rebounds. I took this up to 10.5 rebounds just so that I could get enough of the payout, because I think this with Donovan Mitchell was like a 1.7, 1.8x. I like to do 2x on all my slips, 1.8 at the most. But I put a little bit more risk on here. But Donovan Mitchell, I was a little bit worried because he had a big game yesterday. And it's really hard to hit, 30 points back to back to back. So I cheated down, took the 24.5, paired him with AD. This was very, honestly, I like this better than gold number one. But the fact that that line was 25 points, I feel like it's a little bit harder to hit 25 points over, 4 rebounds. So that's why I ended up making this gold number one. But this was gold number two. And it cashed. Both of those cashed. So I tell people all the time, if you're betting, let's say you bet $1,000 tonight, your bankroll allows that. If you bet $1,000, I would put 600 on the gold slip, and I would put 400 on this slip. Okay, because these are the picks that's going to have the most likely chances to see, and then that way you can get to $2,000, right? Now, if you are doing these, what we call the lotto picks, these are a lot more risk. It's not about safety, it's about maximum upside. But because of the maximum upside, it's just as much risk. So if you're doing 600 to 400 on the gold slips, you should be doing 10% of that, which is 1% of your total bankroll. So I would say, whatever your bankroll is, 1 to 2% of that. So I only did $25. I treat these like a lottery ticket. If you go to the gas station, are you going to put your rent money on a lottery ticket? Hopefully not. If so, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But most people put $10, $20. That's what I did here. Put $25 here. And I love, these Sadiq Bey and Christian McCaffrey. So I just made another slip, put a little 25 on there. Wish I would have nuked it, but it is what it is. $25 just won me $900. So hopefully that this is my first video, so I'm going to get better, but I just want to get in the repetition of doing these. If you guys like it, if you don't, like I said, put it in the comments, bash me, let me know I suck, let me know what I did good. That way I can improve. But yeah, guys, like this, comment, and if you want to see more, put your notification bell on, and let me know what other type of content that you would like to see from this page. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. I feel like I'm rambling, but as always, guys, same time tomorrow, and checkmate. Take care.